Hi, welcome you all. I am Sandeep Panduranga. Today I am going to teach you one of the most important topic in reasoning, that is inequality. So what do you mean by guys inequality? Inequalities, it is nothing but not equal between the elements. That is we are going to call as inequality. Is it clear? It is nothing but inequality. It is nothing but not equal between the elements. That is we are going to call as inequality. Then what types of inequalities are there in the inequalities problem? So the types, we have two types. One is coded form, another one is direct form. What is that? One is coded form and second one is direct form. In most of all, right now in a banking examination, most of the question will be asked in a direct form only because it takes a max to max value. So that is the reason we have to start with the first one is direct, second one will go with the coded. But before going to the types of inequalities, we should know how the problem will be asked in a examination regarding the inequalities. What we do guys, why we have to understand what is the type of the question will be asked in the examination, we have to identify. So the question will be asked in the examination, one is statement and conclusion based. In inequalities, we have statement and conclusion based. What is guys? One is statement, another one is conclusion. Then what is statement and what is conclusion? So look at guys here. So statement, again we have this direct form of statement, another one is coded form of statement. What is guys? One is direct form of statement, second one is coded form of statement. Then what do you mean by direct form? Then what do you mean by coded form? That is very important guys. If we have the knowledge in coded and direct, we have the knowledge, definitely we can solve the problem easily. Without knowledge of this, definitely we cannot solve the problem. So that is the reason I am going to give the much importance regarding the basic. If we have the basic, funda is very important. If you have the knowledge regarding the basic, definitely the inequalities problem we can solve within a minutes. Is it clear? So have to look at this. What is direct form of statement? Another one is coded form of statement. Look at guys, it is the examples of direct form of statement. Another one, this is called as coded form of statement. Just you observe the screen, we can easily identify the difference between examples of the direct and examples of the coded. It is nothing but in a direct form of statement, directly they have to move with the it is nothing but sign. Look at here, A greater than B, then B greater than C, or you can take as C greater than D. Don't worry about the elements, look at the signs. Sign is directly applicable in the examination. That type of question we are going to call as a direct form of statement. Then look at guys, second one is coded form of statement. Then what do you mean by coded? It is simple guys. Coded form, it is nothing but represented by the symbols. Represented by the symbols. It is nothing but either we can go with the dollar, second one is percentage, or go with the hash. Okay, so some other, that is go with the symbols. When the statements are going to ask in inequalities, that symbol will be represented. That type of problem we are going to call as coded. If the signs between the element, for example, again I am repeating, A greater than B, B greater than C, C greater than D, or D less than C, D greater than or equal to B, whatever, you just observe this, that is we are going to call as direct form of statement. Then we should understand what is the conclusion. Is it clear? Again simple guys, again conclusion, we have one is direct form of conclusion, another one is coded form of conclusion. Then what do you mean by? Again guys, conclusions also represented by, look at here, D greater than G, E less than I. It is just I am, for you guys understanding, just I am putting the examples here. Okay, don't worry about it. It is only concentrate by the sign. When we have the sign between the element, that is direct. When we have the symbol between the elements. Like for example, look at here, D at the rate B, B star D, G at the rate L. It is nothing but they are represented by the symbol, and when we have the represented by the symbol, what we are going to call, that is called as a coded form of inequalities. Is it clear? So once again, for your better understanding, I'll repeat it. The inequalities, it is nothing but not equal between the elements. We have two types of inequalities. One is coded form, another one is direct form. Direct form, it is nothing but represented by the sign, and coded form represented by the symbols. Understanding? Again, inequalities, we are going to represent the problem. One is statement, second one is conclusion. Is it clear? Then we have to understand, then what do you mean by conclusion? So the conclusion will be asked on the basis of the statement, guys. On the basis of the statement. How the conclusion we are going to answer it? That is based on by the statements only. Is it clear? So till right now, just studied that the basic funda of the inequalities, but we don't know how to solve the problem. Only guys, we just follow the simple three tricks. Three simple shortcut, we just followed it. Definitely the inequalities problem we have to solve within a 2 to 3 minutes. That's it, guys. What is the trick? What is the technique? Then what is the trick? We have to identify. Let's see this. So guys, the shortcut trick for inequalities, one is common sign between the element, second one opposite sign between the element, and third one cancel the is equal to sign between the element. Then what do you mean by the common sign? Then what do you mean by the opposite sign? Then why we have to cancel the is equal to between the elements? That's we have to learn it. Is it clear? Understanding? Simple three shortcut for solving the inequalities. What is that? First one, identifying the common signs between the element, identifying the opposite sign between the elements. Third one, cancel the is equal to. That is equal to we have to cancel. That is the simple three techniques. Look at here, guys. First I am going with the common sign between the element. Then what do you mean by common sign? We have a simple example here. Look at here. That is A greater than B, B greater than C, C greater than D, D greater than E. Look at the sign. If the question is asking between A to E elements, if the question is asking between A to E, once again I'll write you for your understanding, A greater than B, B greater than C, C greater than D, D greater than E. They are asking the relationship between the A to E. Simple observation, what is the common sign between A to E? Observe guys, A I'll write here. One is greater, again greater, again greater, and again greater, we have the E. A2 we have the sign greater than, greater than, greater than, greater than. It is nothing but what is the common? That is greater. It is nothing but A is greater than E. Is it clear? Okay. So next move for some better understanding for you guys. Once again we have moved for second example, that is A less than B, B less than C, C less than D, and D less than E. Then what is the common element between A to E? Again I'll write you A less than, less than, less than, less than E. Then what is the common guys between A to E? Less than, less than, less than, less than. It is nothing but A is less than E. Is it clear? Understanding the basic funda, how to identifying the common sign? Common size guys, we have to identifying the common sign between the elements. Between the elements, then we have to understand with a simple logic. That's it. So next for you guys understanding, yeah, it is something different, but if we are understanding the concept, definitely we can solve the problem with very easily. How? Look at the guys example here, that is we have A greater than B, B greater than or equal to C, C greater than or equal to D, and D greater than or equal to E. Then what is the common sign between, again I am putting that A to E. What is the common here? Just see, one is, I'll write here A greater than or equal to, again greater than or equal to, again greater than or equal to, we have E. Then guys, A2 we have, one is greater than or equal to, greater than or equal to, greater than or equal to, and E. Again guys, we look at the common. This is that simple trick guys. If we follow this trick, definitely we can solve. Simple guys. What is the common here? Greater. And what is the common here? That is greater, because greater here common, here also greater here common, here also greater here common, here also it is greater is common. It is nothing but A to E, it is nothing but common is A is greater than E. Is it clear? Is it clear? Suppose for your understanding, what is the common between element C to E? Suppose what is the common element between the C to E? One is greater or equal to, and E is here. Then what is the common guys? Look at here, that is greater or equal to. It is nothing but C is greater than or equal to E. Is it clear right now? Is it? Okay. That's it guys regarding the common sign. Next we'll move for the opposite sign. So guys, when we have the opposite sign between the elements, don't do like this anything. You just don't look any other things. Only you just concentrate. The conclusion definitely wrong. If the elements is in opposite sign between the elements, definitely the conclusion is considered as a wrong. Why? I am just show the examples. Look at here. One is here. The example is there. I'll write here. That is A greater than B, B greater than C, C greater than D, and D less than E. What should I do next? Identifying the common or opposite sign between the A to E. Look at guys, just know this, what is the sign between A to E. One is greater, another one is greater, another one is also greater, and last one is lesser. When we have this combination guys, when we have this type of combination, definitely the conclusion considered as wrong. Why? Suppose the conclusion is there asking by A greater than E, but what we have? The opposite sign between A to E. What we have? The opposite sign between A to E. Then A greater than E cannot be followed, because we have the opposite sign between A to E. Once again, for your understanding, I'll repeat it. Okay, that is A greater than B, B greater than C, C greater than D, and D less than E here. The question is asking, it is nothing but conclusion, they are asking A greater than E. They are asking A greater than E. Definitely this conclusion is considered as wrong. Why? Because A to E we have greater, 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 another one is lesser. When we have this type of symbol or when we have this type of sign, definitely they are asking A greater than E, definitely conclusion is wrong. When why the conclusion is considered as wrong? Because we have the opposite sign between the A to E. Suppose they are asking A greater than C. Suppose they are asking A greater than C. Then what will happen? Definitely the conclusion is right. Why? Because A to C we have the common sign. A to C has common sign. It is nothing but A is greater than C. That's it. Is it clear? One is common, second one is opposite sign. Third one is cancel the is equal to. Why we have to cancel the is equal to? Because guys, I'll just write here only for your understanding. C is equal to D. I told you in a early stage, cancel is equal to, why? C is equal to D, just I will give you the number of C is equal to 50 and D is equal to 50. Then 50 is equal to, it is nothing but 50. If I interchange D here, it is nothing but D is equal to C, then C is equal to also D. So that is the reason I will cancel the is equal to. Later on, next part, definitely we can easily understand why we have to cancel the is equal to. In competitive exams, doing the formal method, it takes a max to max time. But in my techniques, that is shortcut tricks, will solve this type of question within a few seconds or few minutes only.